Hello and welcome to Marco One Markets. This channel is for educational purposes only and shares my personal opinions and investment process. Nothing in this video should be taken as financial product advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any investment. Always do your own research and consider obtaining advice from a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Good afternoon. It's Thursday, 20th of August 2026, 3:57 p.m. Market is about to close. The market did open up higher today by around, I think it was around 0.4%, if I remember correctly. And it pretty much has held the whole day. It did go sideways there. Let's have a look at the ASX 200 leaders and losers for the day. You had a good day and got plenty done. Righty-o. So we've got a couple of new stocks in there at the start of from the start of the day. So let's look at the losers first. We've got Downer. They do engineering and construction. They're down 10%. I think they were there this morning. Sonic Healthcare is down 9.55%. Medibank Private down 8.05%. They were there this morning. BlueScope Steel 6.35%. That was also there this morning. And Redox, which is a specialty chemicals company, down 5.62%. And with the leaders, we got Zip. They extended their gain for the day. I think they were up around, I'm going to say 10, 12% this morning, and then they ended up 18% higher for the day, which is a great result for them. Super Retail Group extended their lead also to 14.85%. And that did rub off, I mentioned in this morning's video. Excuse me, I'll just have a quick drink. They did have an effect on other retailers today, in particular Accent Group, which is the one that I'm holding. I'll show you that shortly. So anyway, Super Retail Group ended up 14.85%. Ora Banda Mining, which do gold, up 13.9%. We've got Codan, who do electrical equipment and parts, up 12.2%. And Bega Cheese, who obviously do food and cheese processing, up 10%. So a couple of the other gold stocks that were there this morning disappeared, but we had one there. So I think perhaps it was still strong for the day. Okay, let's have a look at a broader list of mine, including what I'm holding at the moment. So we've got approved and Australian and on. Let's have a look at any large drops. So we had BlueScope Steel, I think I mentioned that, down 6%. Email payments down 5.3%. Airtasker down 4.55%. I think they were on the list yesterday as a large drop. Let's have a look at their share price. It's not one that I've invested in. I was just curious as a business model that I've followed, and yeah, it doesn't look like a great business. I guess they make a small percentage of each job that they book, and I would also imagine that a lot of the jobs on there are on the cheaper side as well. So I used them once to help move a piece of furniture, and I think it was $30. So I was grateful for the service, but you know, the driver probably got 27 of that 30, I would imagine, and so they would have made like $3 out of that booking. Okay, so anyway, their share price has gone from $1.14 back in 2021 down to 21 cents, which is like 80% down. yeah, it's not one that I'm interested in, but I'll just follow it out of curiosity to see how they go. Suncorp, so it looks like the banks didn't have a great day. I'll go to our bank list in a second. And there's Accent Group. So Accent Group did increase by 12.414% today. And I'm sure that's just off the back of Super Retail Group, because I don't believe they've done their announcement yet for the earnings. Let me just have a quick look. No. So I'm not sure exactly when their earnings come out. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. But I feel like that's just on the back of Super Retail. In fact, I believe they were probably down this morning on open. So we'll keep an eye on that. And it'd be nice to get out of that hole. I think I'll pull up my portfolio, my virtual portfolio for Marco Markets, and we've got Accent Group. Right, it's down 63%, and then once we adjust for dividends, I think that would be around the 59%. I might just update the pricing on my Excel model, 79 cents. So that's a huge increase. Yeah, so 59% after adjusting for dividends. So anyway, it's still a long way to go, but definitely in the right direction. So we've got Commonwealth down 2.5% today, so now down 11.6%. That's pretty huge in like around 2 weeks. Tomorrow, I think I've had that stock. Same with Westpac. That's also down 10.79%. The Commonwealth one, we will have to adjust for a dividend, which we qualified for. You're saying Coles slipped back 1.2% also, so now down 4%. So we're just going to have to find our patience and hang in there. I'll just go back to the banks. I do like the banks, but they're not having a good day today. So yeah, they're all down. Suncorp the worst at 2.72%, and Bank of Queensland 0.16% down. And the stock that we covered this morning was Goodman Group. I was watching that today just to see how their figures were received. It was on the negative side for most of the day. So yeah, they did end up 2% down. I think it was quite a bit worse than that throughout the day. So it must have clawed back some of those losses. Yeah, so they opened up at 29.57 and then they dropped. I'll get my stick out. They dropped around 5%, and then they've ended up around that 2% lower for the day. So anyway, that's interesting to watch. So that's all I've got for today. So thanks for supporting the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great night.